and join the conversation. Alex Cora, we broke the news here on the show yesterday. It happened right before we started recording. Now it's signed, sealed, delivered, official.
Yep.
3 years, $21.75 million. That's $7.2 million a year. We'll take him from age 48 to age 51, 52, depending. And we both loved this. We were shocked that Alex Cora didn't hit free agency. He could have made $8.5 million out there.
Yeah.
But still, as you look back on it now, anything change on your outlook on this, on why it went down when it did?
No, I still want to know more that I don't know about negotiations. And I may never get those answers, by the way. But I just, kind of what we were just saying with Dak Prescott, right? Dak Prescott hit the market. You may not get it from Dallas. You're going to get it from somebody. Could be Vegas, could be Miami, could be whoever. I feel like Alex Cora has every right, which were the reports originally that we heard, that he wanted to be the highest paid manager in baseball. I get it. The highest paid manager in baseball. Currently, his team's underachieving in the Cubs. And Craig Counsell I'm talking about, he doesn't have a World Series like Alex Cora. He doesn't have the career wins as Alex Cora. And right now, although still early, it feels like not the greatest deal you ever saw, right? Why are you paying that guy all that money? So Cora has leverage in a sense of, I deserve more money than that guy, right? With that being said, he almost got there, but he's not. He's still below in terms of pay, Craig Counsell. So I just wonder, the curiosity in me, we heard rumors that he wanted to be front office. Did he get more power? Did he get more? Something was negotiated somewhere. Where I will give the Red Sox all the credit in the world here is you had two sort of elephants in the room. This team is overachieved to the point where George and I have said this till we're blue in the face really all season, even before we got near this trade deadline, that you're almost forced to do something at the deadline. Like in years past, you could say, I guess mathematically the Sox were still in it. But, we all knew the team was a little thin. We all knew maybe the second half of the season, they may not play the same way they did in the first half. You almost had a reason where you could at least make sense of the team not doing anything at the deadline. This team has put you in a position where you must do something. There needs to be addition, right? So that's the elephant in the room, the trade deadline, which we'll talk about. But then also, okay, let's even just go with that and say they do something at the deadline, and they do add. And this team continues to ascend in a wide-open American League, by the way. Well, what are you going to do with Cora at the end of the year? You're just going to let him walk out of your life? So those were the two elephants in the room, and I think both are being addressed. We're going to get in these quotes here about the deadline and all that, but, they're going to do something, and now you have Cora locked up. So kudos to the Sox. You just there were two big question marks hanging over you, and you answered them both.
Getting ahead of this, if he hit free agency, $8.5 million a year, that would have been the asking price that he could have gotten. By the Red Sox getting this done, you avoid him going to another team, even within the division, because who knows what happens with the Blue Jays, who knows what happens with the Yankees. And the Yankees, that would be like a petty FU check they would have written to get Cora away from the Red Sox. And no one would want to see that happen.
Right.
But it's also, for him, the short term. I said it on the last show. There's that happiness. There is the comfort of, what you're walking into every day. Mm-hmm. And this is the third front office to pick Alex Cora. Back in 2018, won the World Series. Chaim Bloom was here, but he didn't get to pick the manager. But there also was an extension between Cora and the Sox while Chaim was here.
That's right.
Now it's Craig Breslow. And Breslow, what is it, 9 months into the job, whatever it is. I forget. Not even. But 6 months into the job, seeing what Cora has done with this clubhouse, and even the report of Breslow walking in with the contract, a round of applause from the players, like how happy they were with this decision.
Right.
And then look at the outlook from the Red Sox. Cutter Crawford, Jarren Duran, Tanner Houck, Connor Wong, all under team control through 2027.
Yeah.
Devers, Bayo, Cedane Rafaela, long-term deals.
Yeah.
Roman Anthony, Marcelo Mayer, Kyle Teal. Those guys all will be up by the time his contract is up.
That's right.
And he'll be 51, 52. And then again, from there, you get paid. You reset it in 3 years when the market's reset. Give me another extension. It's not the highest paid manager in the game, but it's Cora meeting with ownership, most likely, meeting with the front office, most likely, and going, what's a budget? What's the investment in the team? What can you pay me? Let's meet on a number. I'm not going to bend you over backwards, give me $8 million a year, but 21.7 over the next 3, and I know what I'm walking into every single day.
Yeah.
And there's families that come into factor this. There's a lot more than just who am I managing, but also at the same time, he sees who he's managing.
That's right.
He knows what the farm system looks like. He knows what the clubhouse and the leadership looks like. He's looking at a guy like Jaron Duran going, all right, I'll keep coaching him. Awesome. He knows the players respond to him. The players do listen to him.
Yes,
and he loves being around them. So that's why it's huge for Breslow to get this done and huge for Cora to stay. It is interesting, and everyone's going to talk about the money. And you know what? Maybe it was for Cora, like, I'll do you guys a solid. Don't pay me $8 million.
Don't worry about
Don't pay me $8 a year.
Right.
Don't pay me 8.2. I don't need $24 million over the next 3 years. Let's just get this done. I want to be here.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna take you guys to work. It's still the $7.2 million to manage baseball. I understand the market's a market.
Yeah.
$7.2 million to manage the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, but he could have got more, George. Here's the thing, though, that you said.
$1 million more a year.
Here's the thing. $1 million matters, bro. Like
$3 million.
This ain't crumbs we're talking about. But
if you left $10 million on the table, I'd say, but $3 million.
I don't know.
And you work with where investments are going.
I might be the type. I'm counting every cent. But I'll say this though.
I agree.
I'll give you. You said something that I keyed in on. He's been consistent through all of this. I want to be here. He cannot be more clear. You know, sometimes in the media, like, things are lost between the lines, right? And we ask the questions, and players and coaches, they talk around it. So we'll ask a very direct question, and it's almost like political. It's politics, where it's like, I'm answering your question, but not really. Cora has been extremely transparent. I want to be here. I want to be here. I want to be here. Everyone, hey, is this thing on? Hello.
But I
want to be here.
He also said, he's like, I'm looking out for Alex Cora.
Of course.
He's like, yeah, I'll visit that answer at the end of the year.
Of course.
Yeah, so he'd let it known he'd be here, but he's also like, I'm going to do what's best for me.
Of course.
Because second highest paid is just $5 million a year.
Right.
So,
right.
No. You got to get me closer to 8.
Right. I think he wanted to be the top. And by the way, he deserves it. But to your point, likely, we don't know, but likely it could have been a situation where you're right, where you're like, all right, forget it. You don't have to make me the highest paid. Do what you can. This is where I want to be. Just get the deal done. Make it fair for both sides. And the Red Sox did. And they deserve credit.
And it does help with free agency and even at the deadline. If you trade for a guy and want to extend him, but you see the buy-in, this is the manager.
Right.
Not coming in with a question, as it was a question looming into last offseason.